Welcome to Tycoon Live. It is my pleasure to welcome Raj Jaswa. He is the current president of TI Silicon Valley. He is not just a volunteer president of the world's most prestigious organization fostering entrepreneurship globally, but he has been a serial entrepreneur. He has not started one but two and took both companies public. And the interesting thing is the first company was valued at $400 million and the other one was valued at $5 billion. Raj, welcome.
Thank you, Martin. How are you?
Good, thank you. I wanted to take you back to the days when you were still a professional, trying to take a jump into entrepreneurship. A lot of us in the Silicon Valley are, very good professionals, always trying to find opportunities to metamorphose into entrepreneurs. When do you respond to that calling, or how do you identify that calling to jump into entrepreneurship?
Well, let me share, my experience. I've had two experiences with entrepreneurship now. With the first company, it was just a question of friends reaching out to me. These were co-workers. They had decided to leave the company and they said, Raj, we need a marketing guy. So these were three engineers and they said, we know you, we are very comfortable working with you. Together we have created some good products and done some good business together. So would you like to join us? And I was sitting on the fence, but my wife pushed me over. She said, why don't you go ahead and join them? And that was the start of the first company. With the second company, to a large extent, I was already on my own. The first company had obviously been very successful. And it was more a question of deciding who do I really want to team up with. Because entrepreneurship and starting a company is almost like starting a family. It's like you build a long bonded relationship with your founders and your employees. And the question is, who do you want to spend a lot of time with? And after meeting lots of potential partners and other potential entrepreneurs, I met somebody that I felt that I could work with for a long time, and that's how we started Selectica.
The first company, your product was ready for the market, didn't have much of a challenge. The second company, you were an entrepreneur once, it was even more challenging. So the question that most aspiring entrepreneurs ask is, there are many challenges, and how to prepare for that? You have a very good example in Selectica, even though you had a prior experience, but the challenges were even more. Can you elaborate on that?
See, the big difference, and I think I was lucky more than smart about it, but the first company, the market was already there. And it was just a question of, could we execute better than the competition in order to get our fair share of the marketplace? And that's why Opti, from the very first year, started raking in money, and we became very profitable in the second year, and had a meteoric rise to $100 million in revenue in about 3 to 4 years, and that too without any venture capital, and very profitable business on top of that. With Selectica, we were trying to create a whole new market. To create a market and then become successful in that new market that you're creating is a lot more challenging. But the experience that I had in terms of the operational issues with the startup, creating the right employee culture, figuring out the sales strategy, compensation structure, stock option policy, how to handle legal battles with your competitors, with business partners, what have you, raising money, having the credibility, all the operational aspects became a lot easier. But creating a business was more difficult because we were creating a market at the same time that we were trying to be the best in the marketplace.
You have been heading TI Silicon Valley as president for the last 3 years, as you followed Tycoon. You met your partner for the second company at Tycoon. Tycoon enables, aspiring entrepreneurs to come and learn from the gurus who have already done it before.
Sure.
How have you contributed in the last 3 years? This is the fourth going on.
Well, TIE has been a wonderful support organization to my entrepreneurial aspirations. As you said, I met my co-founder, Sanjay Mittal, for Selectica at the Tycon banquet in 1996. And then I got my first investment from Bill Draper, who was a charter member and a venture capitalist. And then in follow-on funding round, I had angel investors from the Thai charter member community participate. My beta sites, my employees, everything. I got benefits, across the board from Thai. So after my career at Selectica, getting involved with helping the next generation of entrepreneurs was something came very naturally to me. I felt, me and my wife both felt that Thai had been so good to us that it made sense to spend a few years full-time helping, run this organization appropriately as well as increase. So over the last 4 years, we have doubled the membership, or more than doubled the membership, doubled the sponsorship, doubled or tripled or quadrupled the number of events that we do. The number of SIGs that we have has also grown substantially. The richness of the events that we create. Tycon now has got so many new aspects to it. The Entrepreneurs Bazaar is something that we started. Session, the executive director and I, figured out how to get that going. So e-Bazaar, then Tycon Live, because what we do at Tycon is something that's relevant to entrepreneurs across the globe. And the internet as a platform, Tycon Live, is just a fabulous platform to get everything, all the best of Tycon out to entrepreneurs who might be anywhere in the world. So I think over the last 4 years we've done a lot to bring Thai to another level, but there's a lot left to be done. The work is never done for an organization like Thai, who's got such a broad mission, which is fostering entrepreneurship globally. And I'm sure the next president, Vish Mishra, has got a great platform to continue building up Thai.
For a man who's been an integral part of 2 companies that were at their peak, valued at $1.5 billion, people would wonder, well, how do you take success? I know you are a yoga enthusiast, you're a vegetarian, you trade sometimes your Beamer to a Prius, you prefer business casuals. What does success mean to you at the end of the day?
Success to me is really all about being fulfilled on a daily basis. Every encounter, every second, you want to feel that you've lived life to the fullest. So the more I've been lucky to have had good financial success over the last 15 years with the 2 companies. But what it has done is that it has brought realization that fulfillment is not how much money is in your bank. Fulfillment is really helping other human beings achieve their goals. That's what brings the maximum amount of joy to somebody. And I think with Thai has given me a great platform to do that, and I've got hopefully many years ahead of me and a lot of energy after all the yoga that I've been doing to see where I go from here.
Thank you much for the opportunity, Raj. I appreciate that.